loves, welcome back to my channel. I'm Isabel Viviana, and if you're new here, welcome. I would love for you to subscribe down below so you can become part of the family. And today I have for you all my favorite makeup brushes. So yeah, I'm super excited to film this for you all. I'm going to go through each brush, tell you what I use it for and what I love about it. So yeah, let's jump right in. I'm going to start off with my favorite face brushes. My first one I have to share with you all is my Morphe E2 brush, and this is a large powder brush. I use this to set my foundation, and I love it because it is very dense and very, very soft and fluffy. So this is what she looks like. She's very big, so that's why I love it to set. And my next favorite face brush is the Sigma Large Powder brush, and this is the F30, and this is the little travel size one, and I love this to swipe away my baking powder under my eyes because it's very small and it is not as big as this one. Versus I used to do it with this one, but then I found that I like how my makeup comes out better with this brush because this is just so large and in charge versus this is smaller and it gets right up in there. So yes, I love her to wipe away my powder. Next beauty I'm going to talk about is this Real Techniques brush. I'm not sure, it's the number 100. This is part of, I think, their metallic brush collection or something like that. I don't remember. I actually got this for Christmas this year, and I love her. She is more for powder, but I use her to bronze like my forehead and on my cheeks. And it's just perfect. I love the little dome size, so when I bronze here, it's not like whoosh, bronzer everywhere, because I've had that happen before. But this is just perfect for like bronzing your forehead and right here because of the shape. And again, this is the Real Techniques number 100 brush, and I love that she's gold and metallic looking. I just love that. My other favorite face brush is this E.L.F contouring brush. I have recently gotten her, but I have loved her ever since. And I love this because it is very flat and dense. And I love this to contour my nose with because it just snatches my nose, okay? Snatches my nose. So once I use her, I just blend it out, and it's easy to blend out with her. I actually got this because of Nabella Noor on YouTube. She says this is very comparable to the NARS Eda brush, which I've always wanted to try, but it's so expensive, and I feel like it's too expensive for a brush just to contour with, you know, when I can go get one from E.L.F, which is like half the price, and get the same results. So yes, I love, love, love this. And next on the list is my Morphe E5 fan brush. This is the mini one. This is not the like huge one. And I love, love, love this to apply my highlight. That's how I get this pop-in highlight. I love it so much, this brush. It gets the right amount of highlight, and it just beaming. You're beaming from afar. And then I have my Morphe E4 brush, and this is the angled one. And I mean, this is like the famous Morphe brush everywhere on YouTube, and once I got my hands on it, I have to say it is my favorite brush ever to apply my contour with. And when I'm not using the Real Techniques one, I'm using this one because sometimes when I'm lazy, I just have to grab a quick brush. This is what I use. I use it all over. I use it to bronze, contour. I just love this. So it is it's just great. So yes, again, this is the Morphe E4. And then staying on the angled brush train, I have my Sigma large, sorry, the name rubbed off, large angle contour. This is the F40, and this also goes, I got like a little set of the mini ones, so that's why it's smaller and mini. And I love this brush for blush. Well, it's a mouthful. I love this brush for blush. Try saying that 2 times. But yes, this is such a great blush brush. and it gets the right amount of product on there, and ever since I got it, I have loved it. Now moving on to eye brushes. I've recently been trying to collect more eye brushes because I feel like in order to get a perfect eye look, you have to have the right brushes. And I never had the right brushes, but I would work with what I had. Obviously, always work with what you have. You can recreate anything with what you have. You gotta make it work, right? So yeah, that was a little rant. But yes, moving on to my favorite eye brushes. The first one I have here is also part of that Real Techniques collection, like the metal looking collection, and this is the number 200 brush, and this is a big fluffy brush. I use this for when I set my eyeshadow, so like I put like my first base color, and it's just so fluffy and big. It's staying on the fluffy train bus, I guess. These are my two Wet&Wild blending brushes. They are dirty, I'm sorry, I used them today. But one of my friends had been using them, and I was like, I didn't know they made blending brushes, because I have brushes by them, and I like them, but I use them for when I do my friends' makeup and stuff. But I had these two, and I didn't really like them. This was supposed to be a blending one, but I didn't like it. So when I found out they had actual like fluffy blending brushes, I had to go get my hands on them, and I found these at my local Walgreens for $1. And so I was like, well, I need to get two, because you can never have enough blending brushes, am I right? So yes. And another blending brush that I love is my Crease shadow brush number 73, and this is a brush by Sephora. Now this is my holy grail blending brush. She will never let me down. She got my back all the time. I use her every single day, and she's just perfect. I mean, the perfect fluffy blending brush. I use her to put my crease shadows. Sometimes I just use this for a look, and she does the job perfectly. So yeah. Now, the last favorite blending brush that I love is also part of that Sigma mini brush collection, mini brush kit, and this is the Tapered blending E30 brush, and she is obviously tapered. So when I'm doing a more like dramatic look, I use her, so I can get like really precise in my crease and stuff. So yes, this is what I love her for. And then I have this E.L.F flat eyeliner brush, and I don't use her for eyeliner. I usually use it to either clean up under my brow or to get right underneath my lower lash line. It just depends on when I need her. I recently got this brush as well, and I just love her because I always see Jacqueline use a Morphe brush, a Morphe one just like this, to get under her lower lash line. So I was like, I always wanted to do that, so now I can, and she does wonders. And the next brush I have here is a pencil brush by Sigma. It's also part of the little travels collection. It's the E30, and I don't know if you can see her, but she's small. She's a little pencil brush, and I love her to get into my inner corners because I always have to do my inner corner highlight, and I always use like a flat brush. I do occasionally still use a flat brush when I'm in a rush, but I normally love to use this because she just packs it on in there. So yes, love that. And then another Wet&Wild brush, and this is also an eyeliner brush, but I use her for eyebrows because she's so small and tiny that I have perfect control to get that nice arch or nice tail. So I love her as well. And again, this is a Wet&Wild brush. It's an eyeliner brush, but I don't use her for that. And I think that concludes everything. Oh, I mean, last but not least, I love this Sephora Professional. This is the number 10 brush. This is also for eyebrows. I love her as well, but I really love this Wet&Wild one. I use her to, when I'm using this flat brush by E.L.F. to do under my lower lash line, I love this brush to clean up right under my brow to make that nice line and tail to clean it up. So yeah, with that, my loves, I think that concludes this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and comment down below what you guys would like to see from me next. Till next time, muchos besos. Whoops.